Story broken by Republican, followed by all channels right now. This is a letter by Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje. She's just written to the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, alleging a PFI role. She says Hindu youth have been targeted by radical group PFI. And I'm going to read out what this Union Minister has said in a letter to Basavaraj Bommai. I have the letter in my hand and breaking the full details of this letter as the story explodes what happened in Shivamogga. And we've been warning about it, that this build-up has been happening. The Union Minister also talking about the build-up over the last few weeks, using the hijab controversy as an excuse to build communal tension between communities, trying to provoke communities. The Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje says that Hindu groups and youths have been targeted, have been marked out, and there is proof, she says, of how the PFI has been involved in violence again and again, and youth have been targeted. That is, youths of Hindu groups have been targeted, is what the Union Minister says in a letter. I have the letter copy in my hand. Shobha Karandlaje says, and she's linking the murder of Harsha. She's linking the murder of Harsha to the need to ban the PFI in her letter to Basavaraj Bommai, who's the Chief Minister of Karnataka. I think we're getting some reactions on the phone line. Let me see who's on the phone line. Malavika Avinash of the BJP joining us from Bengaluru on the phone line. Malavika Avinash, there has been a demand to ban the PFI for quite some time now, but this letter is revealing because the Union Minister claims that the PFI is linked to the murder of Harsha.
Yes, I do not know the basis for her allegation. The government is investigating the matter. However, somehow the manner in which the developments have occurred in Shivamogga over the last few days suggests that this must be the doing of anti-Hindu groups within the state, and somehow the finger ends up pointing at PFI. However, the government is investigation. Some of those involved in the brutal murder yesterday have been nabbed. Once the interrogation is complete, we'll know exactly who and how this unfortunate murder of this young man called Harsha happened, who's a Hindu activist of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang.
Breaking news. In fact, Malavika, I'm getting in some more breaking news now. Some more breaking news updates coming in that prohibitory orders have been issued in Bengaluru. So all districts being put on alert. Prohibitory orders being ordered in Bengaluru in the wake of what has happened in Shivamogga. I think everyone is on high alert. Everyone needs to just calm down temperatures, Malavika. And this is exactly what we've been saying, that you need to stop provoking communities using issues, manufactured issues like the one we've seen. Shivamogga was almost the epicenter after Udupi in the last few weeks.
See, following the insistence by those girls about hijab, there was a lot of protest in Shivamogga where young people turned up wearing saffron shawls as a mark of protest. However, the matter is now before the court and the hearing is underway as we speak. I was just watching the Karnataka High Court proceedings live, and the Advocate General is arguing the matter before the court. I think everyone needs to calm down and wait for the judgment of the court. The court will decide whether or not hijab should be allowed or whether uniform will prevail over religious practice of some. So I think I urge everyone to stay calm, just as the Chief Minister has and all of the leaders have, and not allow these situations to get escalated and not allow politicization of what should have been essentially a matter of secularism within educational institutions.
Yes, and in fact, you know, even the courts have been asking them not to sort of, make this a national issue, an issue that goes outside of Udupi. In fact, getting in breaking news now, and I have it me in my hand, Sagairaj is also joining me. I have the letter written by the Commissioner of Police asking for prohibitory orders in Bengaluru as well as all districts in Karnataka that have been seeing protests. Bengaluru, the capital of Karnataka, now asking for prohibitory orders. Now the police not taking any chances. But going back to the two big breaking stories of the moment from Shivamogga to Bengaluru, it's the biggest headline broadcasting from here in Mumbai, and the story reverberating in Delhi as well, as Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje asks for a PFI ban. Let me see if I can take one more question with Malavika Avinash. Malavika Avinash, now, do you have any proof or are you alleging? And the minister says that there is proof that PFI has been targeting youth from the Hindu community. Now, as far as Harsha's case is concerned, we know that there were threats. He was receiving threats over a few social media posts, isn't it? So this is a hate crime, and that's been established.
The minister is speaking from the background of what has been witnessed in Karnataka over the last few years. And these are really matters of great concern because many young people have lost their lives, especially during the Siddaramaiah regime in Karnataka. We lost 24 activists of the RSS and the BJP. And the minister is raising these concerns based on that experience of PFI and their outfit SDPI, which were all found to be involved in those murders, especially the one of Rudresh in Bangalore, which is being investigated by the NIA, and Paresh Mesta in Uttar Kannada. Then there was Sharath Madiyal. There were so many of these murders.
Malavika Avinash, I have Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje on the phone line. Shobha Karandlaje ji, thank you for speaking to Republic TV. You have written a letter, Shobha Karandlaje ji, namaskara. I have your letter. Your letter is here with me. You are alleging PFI role. Do you have more details of PFI role, Shobha ji? Shobha ji, Miss Shobha Karandlaje, can you hear me? Shobha Karandlaje, can you hear me, madam? Okay, I'll try and get her back on the phone line. Tanveer Ahmed is meanwhile also joining us on the phone line. Tanveer, the story is moving really fast. Tanveer, when we spoke last week, this is exactly what we said, that the situation could get out of hand. A need for all sides to calm down, step back and not escalate the protest, not take it outside of Udupi. The first place that it went outside of Udupi was to Shivamogga. We've seen the kind of protests that have happened all of last week. And now we are seeing that Harsha has been murdered. Union Minister says the role of PFI should be looked at and that NIA should get into the investigation. Tanveer, your reaction?
See, firstly, I condemn the killing of Harsha, a young man, for whatever it is the reason. Nobody should lose their life. That is one important aspect. The second aspect, people who are demanding for NIA probe, they are the one who are running the government, state government. They are not confident about the police which are running. They are not confident about the Home Minister who is running the affair. They are not confident about the DIG who is at the helm of the affair. What are they trying to say? Fine, let them bring NIA. Why are they not banning PFI and SDPI? Because are they hand in glove? We have really demanded, if at all there was a role of SDPI and PFI which was found, and which BJP is talking about for the last 5 years, why aren't they banning? The central government doesn't take action. The state government doesn't take an action. Every time it comes, they blame PFI. I urge, if there is any hand of BJP, on behalf of my party and responsibility, we would say, ban PFI. Ban PFI. But more than anything, Shivamogga is a land of Kuempu. Shivamogga is a land of culture. Shivamogga is a land of tranquility and peace. The peace of that place has to be definitely maintained. I urge to the people of Karnataka, especially the people of Shivamogga, that we are not known for communal violences. We are not known for communal disturbances. We are a land of Kuempu. We are the land of love. The peace has to definitely prevail in Shivamogga.
No, but you tell me who brought the situation to this, Tanveer? Which political party, which radical group, who was responsible for the situation? And we've been saying it's been an engineered situation, engineered situation. All of them are responsible equally, isn't it?
Mismanagement of state government is sole responsible. And second thing, why did they let the fringe element, if at all they are calling PFI as a fringe element, why did they allow PFI to grow to this level? Why didn't they put them behind bars? Why was not preemptive measures taken into consideration? This man, his life was under threat for the last 2 years, Harsha's life. Why was the security not provided to him? There are so many whys which are going to come into question. Then Harsha's father told that there are certain Hindu organizations which are behind his life. Let us not make a mockery of the system. Let us not play politics in the name of youth. Let us not play politics in the name of life.
One second. You know, it's nice to be very angry. And this is what we've been saying. Last two weeks, Malavika Avinash is also there. Malavika, we've been saying Last 3 weeks, in fact, we've been shouting, screaming, here on Republic saying, stop it. It's an engineered issue. You've raised it before elections. Students are being used. Who started this issue? Right? Nobody wants to talk about that. Malavika? Lost the line. Tanveer, why don't you talk about that? Who started this issue?
This issue, no, who started the issue is not the question. There the issue started. But who was in the helm of the affair and power to curb the issue? I think BJP was in the helm of the affair. They had all the strength. The Home Minister, though it is not a democratically elected party, it has all the strength in the House. The Home Minister, the DIG, the DGP, everybody, the SP could have taken stringent action. The Muslim organizations were also telling, the Muslim Okuta went to the Home Minister and requested the Home Minister to curb the issue. I mean, if at all they see that PFI and SDPI is sole responsible, let them put them behind bars.